The following podcast is a member of the Pokecasters Network. Pokecasters Network, supporting Pokemon content creators, their shows, and the community of Pokemon fans. To find out more, check out PokecastersNetwork.com or find us on Twitter and Facebook.
The following is a brief discussion over the CMYK color model. Please enjoy an extremely technical conversation. Also, shout out Google Translate for the voice you're hearing right now. Okay, bye.
So cyan, magenta, and yellow. Cyan and yellow make green.
I think.
Cyan, I guess magenta and cyan would make blue, and magenta and yellow would make red? No, magenta and yellow would make like an orangish.
I think they do make red.
What's making green is your question.
I guess cyan and yellow.
Cyan and yellow would make green.
CMY
Cyan,
to
magenta
RGB.
would make blue. Magenta, yellow would make red.
Oh my god, wait. Oh, there it is. Ah, beautiful. So red is equal to...
If you do cyan and magenta, convert. Yeah, you just get full blue.
Wait. Whoa.
Yeah, magenta and yellow get you red.
No, because, well, it's interesting because to convert, because typically you don't just do CMY, you do CMYK with
Oh
black.
yeah, there's a black thing too, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
And it's actually that to calculate RGB from CMYK, you only use one of the colors and you use the black value as well.
Really?
Yeah. So for example, red is 255 times the quantity 1 minus cyan times the quantity 1 minus K.
So let's say you wanted to do red, how would you do that then?
If you wanted pure red, it would be pure red in RGB is 255.00. Oh, it's
Yes.
it's one magenta, one yellow. Wait a second.
Yeah.
Is this not... Oh, this percentages.
Yeah, CMY is in or CMYK is in percentages, not
It's like it's a 0 to 1 scale.
yeah.
Whack. Okay. Okay, so in that case,
You know, you had it right at first. It's cyan and yellow give you green, magenta and yellow give you red, and magenta and cyan give you blue.
Cool. Okay. I know my color theory. Sorry, I wasted another 4 minutes. I apologize.
And then the black, I assume, just makes it lighter or darker, yeah.
Black is just intensity, which on the RGB scale is just the 0 to 55.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Not a Scratch, the only podcast that believes that Scratch is an overpowered move. I am your host, your PM, your DM, your GM, Anirudh himself. Et avec moi, voici quelqu'un qui parle anglais.
Is moi, Mansour. And here I have someone with me who hates it when I do this elitist voice.
It's me, Muhammad. What? They're supposed to be like, you know, like bits, like fictional. Like that was just straight truth. Like that wasn't funny.
All comedy is rooted in truth, my dear.
And now we have officially kicked out Mansour from the call, and he can. As you can see, he is now muted, and he has no control over whether or not he can talk.
He can leave. If there was like a if there was like a video like visualization of this, like you'd see like all three of like our waveforms. His would just be silent now, even though he's talking and desperately like trying to get our attention.
No, I just muted him briefly, but
Thank you for bringing me back. I
hello.
won't do the voice again. I'm sorry.
Before
Okay,
we
my
move
bit
on
isn't
to,
the
like,
voice. My bit is like the opening bit is supposed to be like, you know, a fun bit, and you just spit a hard truth out there, and I'm just like, really, really, come on.
Before we move on, I'd like to apologize for all French-speaking people for speaking French that poorly. A, Google Translate, because I don't know enough French. I haven't taken a French class in 4 years. And B, I can do the accent somewhat well. The words that go in there, though, So, apologies for all of our French-speaking audience, which I may let you know is above 0%. So, I'm saying this without actually knowing. I should probably check and see if we actually have a French audience.
There is probably someone listening who knows French.
There is a less than 1%, but not 0%.
I can say
Population
this.
in
I
France.
can,
And from
say
the bottom of my heart, if you are watching or listening, and you know French, merci.
Great.
fun fact, my brother listens to the podcast and he's been taking French like crazy. So
Hey,
Merci,
okay.
Mohammed's brother.
Anyway, hi.
Je m'appelle
Welcome
Ralph. All right.
Oh boy. Okay. Before Ralph starts wooing Snow, who hasn't existed in the podcast in like a year.
She hasn't sent me mail. I'm still not over it. Okay, yeah, sorry.
Anyway, there is stuff going on in the world, including this episode and the previous one. Wow, what a transition! Who wants to tell us what's going on?
Ah, yes, I can give the history lesson.
you say that like we don't know it's gonna be you.
Yeah, what if he just bombs this? Like he just completely messes up this history lesson, and somehow
guys,
the
I can't
second
remember what
one's the one
happened
he messes
an
up.
hour ago. No, I remember. So last episode, we pull up to the Bronze Roses. We wake up, and we realize, all right, we got to go to Ventus. That's the next move. We want to go to Carlos Costa's office. He's not there. Kyle goes inside. Well, actually, Kyle went inside, finds out he's not there. Ralph has a little bit of a freak out scene. Runs to Boom. Boom's like, I don't know where he went. Go ask Duo, because she's in charge. I wrote a Duo and break a plate. And then after that, I apologize profusely. Start cleaning things. Duo and Kyle talk. She tells him, hey, if you want to go somewhere, just check to see if there's a mission in that region. Kyle does find a mission. And Rage the Gyarados also has one that's in the same general direction. And so we were hitching a ride on Gyarados to Thunder Tree City. And we were at the beach, and that's where the episode left off. Pretty short one, plot-wise anyway.
Yeah, the episode was probably a shorter episode. I say this, of course, not having edited it, but I'm going to assume that it was. Mohammed, anything to add?
No.
Okay, great. Let's.
The French is just gonna randomly pop up throughout this episode.
Apparently, that's going to be the case. So, with that said, let us. Est-ce que je peux aller à toilette? You guys are now with Gyarados as you guys are beginning your trek across the treacherous waters of whatever this sea location is. We don't actually have a name for it. But you are traveling off of Briny Breeze Island. He's going to take a pit stop effectively in like halfway through. So he's just going to land, go to bed, wake up, travel from there.
Cool.
But you get the gist. It'll be a 2-day journey all the same. So,
Do we have any agency at all during this journey? Or are we just chilling for 2 days and doing egg checks?
not unless you want to cause something. Like, if you want to go fight a Pokemon in the water, feel free, but...
I have no interest in doing so, so let's just do the egg checks.
Great. So, day 1, July 2nd, happens. You go the full day, you travel your 25-ish miles, egg check time. Egg check, though, you have been traveling. And because you have been traveling, that adds in. So you go the full speed, which in other words, means that this egg has 25 miles on it.
I get to add a D25 to my dice bag. My app.
No, you just flat out add 25.
Oh, right. Never mind.
Yes.
We're zooming. The egg is at 152 progress. The egg just hatches.
The eggs just poop. No. But things continue. You travel, and at nighttime, it is about 7 at nightish, and Gyarados is now. You can tell he's getting tired, so he sort of docks near a forest. So you are here in the middle of this forest area. It's literally right on the coast. Like, if you take 2 steps inland, you're covered by trees, type of close. So,
Nice.
Is there anything you guys would like to do in the night? Would you like to explore this forest, if you would like, or just take a nap? Whatever floats your boat.
I can't tell if you're trying to push us to something that could progress the plot, or if you're just trying to like get us sidetracked.
Both. Both and neither at the same time.
So it's been 2 days of traveling? Or
No,
It's been
riding
1 day
on-
of traveling so far.
It's been 1 day of travel. There's a forest right by where we're camping. Do you want to explore?
I want to sleep. It's been a whole day.
Kyle's go to sleep.
Okay. Both
We're
of you
not
guys.
very fun.
Nah, it's fine. Both of you guys go to bed. You wake up. It's the 3rd. Whoa, crazy.
We have already moved time forward like 36 times as much as we did in the last episode. in the first 2 minutes.
That is true.
Very true, yes. Congratulations, you have made it to another day. It is July 3rd. Early morning, Gyarados stretches out and goes, "Okay, guys, are you ready to go?"
I'm ready.
Kyle just gives a thumbs up as he's like putting his bag on his shoulder.
All right, great. So I will say that since you guys are traveling extended periods of time, it is like your belly drops and then rises back, but yours are dropping like per hour, if that makes any sense. Since
But
you're
we're
going
also
at Gyarados'
sleeping.
speed, but it's not your belly. Long story. Regardless of that, it doesn't make a difference at the end of the day because you'll just heal up. So
Yeah, so that's why we're sleeping.
Didn't even need to eat any apples. This is great.
Nope. Yep. All right. So you guys start traveling again. Let me just make sure your speed makes sense for this. Yep. Okay. So you guys reach close to Thunder Tree City. It's nighttime, by the way, because I'm not going to cause any incidents unless you guys would like to.
I feel like
So we reached Thunder Tree City at night?
Roll for like if something happens, but whatever. I'll be
What was
cool
that?
with nothing happening.
Yeah. Mansour, what was it?
And we reached Thunder Tree City at night.
It is nighttime. You are close to Thunder Tree City, but Gyarados is tired, so.
Also, like this is still slightly out of his way.
Yeah.
That is true. I guess we can sleep and then head into the city in the morning.
How far are we from Thunder Tree?
Um,
Like, how long is it gonna take us to leg it over there?
it's 5 miles, whatever that means, or 5 units, whatever that would mean for your speed.
I would rather sleep and then go there in the morning.
Sure.
Okay.
It's literally like a half-hour walk. I think it's not far because we could travel 1 speed per hour, right?
You can travel your speed in 12 hours.
Oh, so it's a six. Oh, okay, never mind. It's a 6-hour walk. Never mind.
Yeah. Miles, miles is the unit I've been saying, but it's not really miles. It's more of units because 5 miles is something you could travel in like, walking speed, 2 hours, 3 hours or something.
Okay, but Kyle is also shorter than my calf, so.
Yeah, that's true. So, anyway, egg check time. Another 25 happens.
Boom.
So we have just gone 50 into the egg check, which is kind of
feel it now, Mr. Egg?
The egg is not hatching, but you notice that it's starting to glow a bit.
Oh,
My guess is it's hatching at 250.
interesting.
So,
Context, it's at 177.
Interesting.
okay. So the nighttime happens, and you go to bed. You sleep nice and softly. Both of you. Why don't you give me a roll for
More
Dream
dreams.
One?
So are we
Arcana?
rolling Arcana?
Yes.
Oh,
Seven.
you gotta love the +1 that takes you from a 14 to a 15. You gotta love.
Meanwhile, I got a +0 that takes me from a 7 to a 7.
Ralph, you sleep kindly. Nice,
Of course.
smooth. everything's-
you sleep kindly as opposed to sleeping.
Sleeping meanly.
I'm not sure why I said kindly, but we're rolling with it. Kyle, meanwhile, you do not sleep kindly. You sleep very, very meanly.
Whack.
So you see a dream, unsurprisingly. You open your eyes and you see yourself in the hallway.
Like the Dream World hallway, like a psychic
Dream world hallway.
like Psychic World hallway.
Yes.
All right. Is there anything unusual?
No, all of the doors are closed, which isn't unusual. It's kind of just a thing you note.
Any doors that I don't that aren't there usually?
Nope, all the doors seem normal.
Okay. Let's see what's going on in the Verizian room then.
Okay, you walk inside. You walk inside the Verzian room and see yourself.
What am I doing?
You're kind of dusting off the legendary items that you have.
Cool. I'm gonna keep an eye on myself because this that can't be all that's happening here.
Nope. That's all that's happening in your room at least. So.
Okay. I'm gonna I'm gonna close the door, but try not to startle Dream Kyle as I do so.
Okay. Roll stealth with advantage, but roll stealth.
+1, cool baby. I got a 13, and then I got a 14, but +1 is a 15.
Okay, so you're able to get out of your room without any disturbances.
Mm-hmm.
You close the door behind you. All the doors are not closed. Where would you like to go next?
I'm gonna I'm gonna wait a couple seconds, and then pop my head back in because I'm very sus of being able to see me.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
You look back in. You seem like you're trying to do you're thinking very hard. as Dream Kyle. So okay, there is Kyle, which is you, and there's Dream Kyle, which is this in-world. You get the gist. Dream Kyle is looking. Did I say Kyle? No. Dream Kyle is like looking at the legendary items and just like thinking very hard, like he's trying to put pieces together of a puzzle.
Okay, I'm slightly less sus now. I'm okay to leave. I'll go to the Mew room now.
Okay, you head to the Mew room, and the Mew room is, still the void that it normally is.
Well, can I like go into the void and go into?
Oh yeah. You go inside the Mew room. You end up in your temple garden, and I assume you're walking to the pavilion, the veranda, the whatever it's called.
The gazebo.
There you go. Yes.
Is there anyone around?
In the gazebo?
Like anywhere in the Mew void?
Yes.
Like
As you look at the gazebo, you see Adam there who's looking at the table that you're normally looking at. It seems like there's something on the table, but you're too far away to see it right now.
I'm gonna
I don't
go
think
over
someone's
and join.
home.
I have no idea if I'm actually in the dream world or I'm just having a dream that I'm in the dream world. Oh god, that
Double dream.
Oh lord. Yes, I'm gonna go up to the table.
Okay, you walk up to the table, and you see Adam with a world map going across the table. And he's got different, like, figurines at different locations. But ultimately, he's sitting there, like, thinking about a problem. Like, okay. You see him occasionally move some figurines around,
Are
shake
these
his head,
figurines, like
resets them.
Pokemon?
They're just colored beads, I guess is the best way to describe them.
Are there like a green and like orangish one?
There are all different colors. You're unable to make rhyme or reason out of them, unless you want to roll smart.
I'm gonna, I want to like investigate this and see if I can like put together what he's doing here. 18.
Okay. As you look at the map, you start to put pieces together, but they don't really make much sense. So you can tell that there are a number of green beads, and those are clearly you guys. Because those are the ones that he's constantly moving around.
Mm-hmm.
There are a huge number of orange beads, and the orange beads are just spread out across the map, and he's not touching those. Those, your guess is, those are probably the enemies. Then there are a few dark red beads, and those are usually associated with the different large orange beads, like the orange piles of beads.
Uh-huh.
He's not moving those, so you have an idea that's like a leader of some sort. There is one thing, though, that he has off to the side. He has not touched this bead. This is a bright pink bead, and it is much larger than the other one. So if the other ones were like, I don't know, the size of a like fingernail, like small bead thing like that, this is the size of like a small pebble, I guess.
Yeah, like big chunky boy.
Yes.
Interesting.
That one you have no idea what that could be. You just know it's one of a kind and it's off the map.
Where are like the bad guy clusters of beads? Like, is there any that I would recognize? Like, were there any by like New Shimmer City? Or were there any by like Briny Breeze? Where else did we have?
Each of the clusters are located around the major guilds.
Huh. That's weird. I'm gonna try and like wave and get Adam's attention.
He doesn't see.
So my guess is he can't see or hear me. So there's clusters of... Wait, but that doesn't make sense, because I feel like those would just be like the guild leaders. Is there a big, like, a big red bead on Briny Breeze Island?
Yes.
Okay, so Carlos is back. Where are all like the small green beads? Like, is there any that like I can clearly identify as like myself or Ralph or Adam or anyone else?
All of the green beads are spread apart.
How many are there?
There are 12.
And oh man, you're gonna have to jog my memory here. I think we've only discovered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Or have we met the 7th recruit? How many recruits have we met?
You have met 7.
7. Kyle, Ralph.
So I'll go down. So there's Kyle, Ralph, Isaac, Quagsire, Adam, Aaron, Pearl.
So there are 5 recruits left, and there are 5 legendary items left.
Oh, right, we did confirm that Pearl was a recruit. Right, we did. Okay.
Yeah, that was the whole end of the second arc.
Right.
And there are also 5 legendary items left.
I find it really weird that the enemy, that like the other guilds are being pinpointed as enemies almost. That doesn't seem right. Something seems fishy. Is there is there a cluster by like Shady Grove that would
Yes.
correspond to the bronze roses? And like the
There
number
is a
and everything,
cluster of orange with a red dot at Shady Grove. Yes.
and like did the numbers check out to where it's like I know that there are this many members of the bronze roses plus leader.
The number of orange beads are significantly larger than the guild size.
That's weird. Okay. Is there anything by our destination, like on Adam's map,
By your destination,
like where? Oh God, what's the name of the place we're going to? Something Beach.
Gale Beach.
Gale Beach.
Is there anything there?
Is there anything there?
It's moments like this that I wish I was like some anime detective that could like take the most obscure clues and immediately piece together the whole puzzle.
There's a fold in the top right corner. That means the bad guy is my brother's cousin. Like,
Yeah, no, exactly.
oh, well, hold up, my brother's cousin. Wouldn't that just be your cousin?
No,
Yes.
not
Not
necessarily.
necessarily. All right. Not if the cousin is actually a fake and it's actually my. Okay, no.
I was gonna say it could be a
Mm.
half brother or a step brother.
Yeah. Regardless of that, there is nothing at your location. There is one green dot relatively close.
Nice. Okay, chill it. Where are the other four green? Well, where are the other green dots?
They are spread across the map.
Can I get locations?
Oops. So let's see. There is. If you're looking at the map, are you looking at the map?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes, I am. Okay, I have it up now.
All right. So there is one on the extremely large ice island on the left.
We missed one. Okay.
There's one there. There's one in the center of Tenebris.
Mm-hmm.
There's one on the green portion right above where Tenebris's name is. Do you see what I mean?
Like that little bit of land that's part of the Lux region, but very destroyed.
But like way off, yes.
Yeah.
There's one there. There's one in the dead center where the X is in Lux.
Okay.
There's one on the bottom of V in Ventus.
Okay.
There is one where the in the Nature region, right underneath it, where the red line crosses the river.
Yep.
Okay. There was one dead center at Sandlot City in the Petrum region. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
There is one at the very top of the map, above Petrum,
Gotcha. In that icy region.
in that icy region. There is one at the very bottom of the map, underneath Ventus and Ave.
Okay.
There is one at the A in Ave.
Uh-huh.
There is one at the A in Flamma.
Uh-huh.
There is one at the very western part of the map, Fluvius region, just the farthest west point you can see.
Gotcha.
That should be all 12.
That is 12. Yes. See, my problem is now that I have absolutely... Well, he's also been moving them around.
He has been moving them around, yes.
I have absolutely no clue if these are the recruits or if Adam is some kind of double agent and these are the baddies. I have no clue. Alright. I'm gonna let him do his thing. I'm gonna pop back into the Verizian room and see if there's any, like, if Kyle is chilling.
You're chilling, but you notice that there's one more thing on the shelf.
Oh?
What you have put on the shelf is a broken eggshell.
Is there another Pokemon around?
Nope.
So in that time, the egg hatched. Interesting. At what point am I, like, how much time do I have? At what point am I waking up, or do I just kind of have, like, unlimited time to just poke around in every room and see what's happening?
Inception this, I suppose. I don't know.
Alright, well, I want to check down the Draken room and see if Ralph is there. Even though Ralph is never in the Draken.
You walk into the Draken room, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
And you see Ralph there, but he's talking with another Pokemon, and you do not recognize this Pokemon at all, to the point, like, it's a shadowy, blurry figure.
Weird.
Missing no.
You're talking with Missing No. This is actually...
Like, I cannot in any way, shape, or form... Like, if I get closer, there's no way I can tell what Pokemon this is?
No, as you when you try to focus, for some odd reason, the more you try to focus, the more it becomes blurry.
What if I focus on Ralph, like, himself?
If you focus on Ralph, you notice that Ralph looks significantly stronger, like almost buffer, a little bit taller maybe. Not 100% sure about that. And Ralph looks very serious.
Can I make out anything in my periphery as I'm focusing on Ralph?
He's talking to a Pokemon that looks like they're floating. Not 100% sure. That could be the blurriness.
Weird.
Is this like a vision in the future? Like the egg has hatched and now I'm like kind of stronger.
This seems really sus. Like, from where Kyle is sitting, Kyle almost like doesn't know what is happening, doesn't know who to trust now.
Ralph's mom said don't talk to shadowy strangers, so I don't think Ralph has that in the plans.
Ralph clearly hasn't learned his lesson.
Oh no. Well, Ralph's not in this dream. He's
Is there
sleeping
is
soundly.
if I poke my head in any of the other rooms, is there anything weird going on in any of the other rooms, or like?
Depends on which room you poke into.
I forget. The Quagsire. What was her code name again? I don't remember.
Palkia.
Right. What if I poke into the Palkia?
You poke into the Palkia room. Mrs. Quagmire is sitting there, cross-legged. Almost looks like she's meditating.
What if I poke into the Articuno room? Is that Isaac Articuno?
Isaac is Kyurem.
Right, Kira. What if I poke in there?
Isaac has a target at the wall and seems to be like trying to shoot ice shards at the target, like practicing aim.
What about the Ampharos? What about Pearl? I forget what Pearl's code name is.
Pearl's is Zekrom.
Right.
So you walk into the Zekrom room. Pearl has a crystal ball, and she seems to be trying to predict the future.
Can
Or at least,
Kyle
like,
see anything in
looking
the
into
crystal
the
ball?
You just see fog.
What about... Man, I don't remember Aaron's code name either. Dark Knight.
Where is Aaron?
Maybe Ralph was talking to like a future recruitable boss we haven't met yet.
Or
Reshiram,
maybe
there we
Ralph was talking to the ops.
No.
go.
Maybe Ralph
Reshiram.
is a double agent.
Maybe I'm the mole.
Right.
I hope not.
You walk in there. You see Aaron talking to somebody else. They also have a very shadowy thing around them.
And I can't recognize him.
Nope.
And there's like no... Like, I can't see that there are like 2 additional doors in the hallway.
All of the doors are closed. Every time you walk out of a room, you close the door behind you.
Yeah, but like in the hallway, like there's no like additional doors.
It is the
Like-
same 12 doors there's always been.
Oh, but some of the doors are just but some of the doors are unlabeled, or
They're unlabeled, yes.
no? What if I try poking my head into one of those, or do they just not open?
You are unable to open them. It's almost like you're unable to access that that thought in your mind is inaccessible.
Weird. Don't know what else to make of this dream. I'm just gonna go to the Virizion room and just chill there until I wake up. See if Kyle does anything else.
As you walk back to the Virizion room, you see that you walk out of the room. Your dream version of yourself.
Where am I going?
Seems like you're walking to the Mew room.
I'm
As you walk
following.
out, though, since you're both walking in the same direction, you both phase into each other and like cross paths that way.
Well, I want to tail Dream Kyle.
Dream Kyle knocks on Ralph's door, and Ralph and the shadowy figure come out. And as you go down, both of you guys, and eventually the more people go, you each knock on the next person's door, until you see 11 different Pokemon. Sorry, you see 12 different Pokemon standing in front of the Mew door, and one at a time, each one of them walks in.
Wait, 12?
You see 12.
Including Adam or not including Adam?
Adam is not there, or at least you don't recognize Adam to be one of the people outside.
And I could recognize like the 6 recruits other than Adam that I do know.
You recognize the people you recognize and don't recognize the ones you don't. Yes.
Okay, well, I'm following him in. What is happening here?
Okay. As you guys walk, all 12 of the people and Adam, which means there are now 13 people at the gazebo, and then you, so there are 14.
I'm not there.
Yeah, you're not there. So we'll just say you're like peeking over or something like that.
I'm a fly on the wall. I was never there.
Yeah. All 13 Pokemon start talking with each other. They just have a discussion. It seems like Adam is briefing everyone, but you're unable to understand exactly what they're saying.
Are they like pointing to the board, the table at all? Can I make any of that
Yes,
out?
but sort of in a general sense. No one's actually pointing like specific dots or anything.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna sit in on this meeting until something of interest happens. Then I go.
In a little bit, everyone that you can see their face at least looks at Adam as Adam like looks basically almost like you're sort of able to tell the meaning behind it. So Adam's like, "Are you sure you want to do this?" Everyone says yes. And then one by one, Adam closes his eyes, opens them, they turn pinkish purple, and then one by one, every single person gets zapped away.
Interesting.
Except 3 people.
The 3 being?
Ralph, Kyle, Shadow Figure.
Okay. And then what do they do then?
The Shadow Figure turns to Ralph and Kyle. It seems like they're discussing something. Both Ralph and Kyle nod. The Shadow Figure turns into a bright light, disappears, and all 3 of you are gone.
And now it's just Adam there.
Adam's there. He closes the map, takes all the beads off, puts them into different boxes, closes the map, puts it into a backpack, snaps his fingers, and he vanishes.
Is this like some vision into the future, before the big battle at the end to save the world or something?
I'm not sure.
really confused. I have no idea what's going on. And I've just been listening the whole time.
Well, there's no map. Kyle's gonna head back to the Verizian room one last time and see if anything's different there.
You walk into the Verizian room, and now that Dream Kyle isn't there, you're actually able to get a closer look at the shelf, and you see all 8 legendary items along with your eggshell on your shelf.
So, if at some point in the future I've retrieved all the legendary items, why does it seem like we're prepping for some big battle? I'm so confused. Would that not mean that we did it? We have averted the threat. It is over? Or no, I guess we have to protect the items. Yeah. Okay. I'm satisfied. Dream Kyle is just gonna Kyle. Dream, Kyle. But the sentient Kyle is gonna just chill in the Verizian.
I'm going to say this. While you're chilling, you're just kind of looking around your room, and you notice there's a lot more items there. Some of them that you recognize from your previous travels. So, for some reason, you see Ralph's hat in there, in your room. You see a couple of notes from your adventures. You see a painting from Snow's mom for some reason. You see a bunch of other things that make no sense to you, but you assume. Have you determined that this is a future event, or a past event, or a present event?
I mean, this seems like the future because right now the Verizian room only has 2 legendary items and no baseball cap.
Yes. Okay. So, with this assumption that it's the future, you're just seeing a lot of different items. At this point, you're like, okay, that's probably something I got in my future adventure. You notice that your stick is basically a nub at this point, but also on the shelf. It looks like it hasn't been touched in ages.
Dream Kyle was still a Trico, right?
Dream Kyle was still a Trico, yes.
Okay.
He didn't evolve.
Is there anything of particular note that I notice while I'm just chilling there? Because at this point, okay.
You notice one thing. As you're looking at the legendary items again, because you're like, well, might as well take a look at them while we're here. Where is...
Why is hold on? Let me double check my notes, because I feel like in my notes I only have 7 listed. 1, 2, 3... Why is it in my notes I only have 7 items listed?
Because there are only 7 items.
But I see 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait a second. What? What's the 8th?
Yeah, you look there, and you're like, wait a minute. 8 items. I was wondering how long it would take you guys to get to that. You notice, hey, to your surprise, there's an 8th item. What is this?
Oh wait, yeah, because
so you see, you see 8 items on the eggshell there. So you go down the list. You see, that was a voice crack for the ages. You see the aquamonica. You see the fiery drum, the grass cornet, the icy flute, the rock horn, the sky melodica, the terra symbol, the eggshell, and this sort of weird. How would you explain it? You see it looks like a crystal ball, but as you look at it, it seems to be changing colors. So one moment it's red, then it fades out and turns blue, fades out again, turns yellow, fades out again, turns a different color, yada yada yada. Think of it like a lava lamp ball, I guess would be the best way to explain it.
I was gonna say lava lamp.
Yeah. That is there. That is something that you have no idea.
Was it at all mentioned in the Book of Myths?
Oh, sorry, not a ball. Did I say ball? I meant a bell.
Bell.
Yes, bell.
Like a cowbell.
Like the Liberty Bell.
Oh, I thought we were gonna have a nice little America Needs More Cowbell moment in this band.
Unfortunately not. But you see this, and this is very confusing because you have no recollection of anything like this.
And it wasn't at all mentioned in the book.
It is not mentioned in the book, no.
Weird. That's bizarre. What happens if I like take it off the shelf?
You attempt to take it off the shelf, you just phase right through it.
Yeah, you're a fly on the wall. You don't touch anything, or you can't touch.
You
anything.
cannot control anything in this world.
But I
mortal.
thought now that Dream Kyle was gone, it was worth a try.
you're
Okay.
I'm sure.
That was more directed at Mansour. Okay. Well, do I notice anything else that like seems like something that I wouldn't have expected to see?
No, but you hear something.
I'm listening.
Okay, you hear a commotion, and it sounds like it's coming from the Mew room.
I'm bolting right back.
Okay, so you rush back, slam the door behind you the whole 9 yards, and you rush into the Mew room to see Ralph and Kyle.
What are they? Are they like arguing? Are they like confronting someone? Like,
They look very confused.
is there like, has anything in the room been like damaged or like?
Nothing in the room has been
Anyway.
damaged, but now Ralph and Kyle are looking around as if they're trying to find something. Make a perception check.
-1 modifier is 4.
Okay. Something's off about this, but you're not exactly sure what. And as Ralph and Kyle look around, they almost like get an idea, and they run out of the room.
I'm following. Where are they going?
They're rushing to your room, Kyle's room, the Kyle room.
Uh-huh.
They run in, and both of them, as they walk in, look to the legendary items and look surprised.
Can I tell which one they're looking at in particular?
No, they're just looking at the items, and they're like, "Wait, what?"
Are all 8 items that were there before still there?
Everything's there. That's supposed to be there.
Okay. What do they do? Do they like go to the shelf? Do they point at one?
They have a discussion, and then seemingly run back.
I'm following them. What are they doing?
They run back to the Mew room, and seem to be fiddling with some sort of machine button thing.
Do they press the button?
They press the button.
What happens when they press the button?
They disappear. And at this point, you wake up.
Bruh. What? Did I just get like a sneak preview of like the end of Arc 8? Like what just
I don't
happened
know.
here?
You wake up very confused.
Yeah.
As you wake up confused, Ralph just goes like, "I haven't had better sleep in my life. How was your night, Kyle?"
Kyle's in like a cold sweat.
Kyle's like looking at his hands and they're like shaking.
No, Kyle, like I imagine Kyle's like sitting up, like looking like down, like at like the blanket, like and just like, what is it like? What does it mean? What is happening?
Can I touch this blanket? Do I phase through it still?
Just like, this is a real blanket. What?
I think Kyle understands that he's awake, but Kyle doesn't understand what just happened.
Hello, this is Anirudh, the GM PM DM of Not a Scratch, and thank you for listening to this episode. As always, episodes come out weekly, so be sure to follow us, subscribe, and do all those important things you ought to do when supporting a podcast. If you've enjoyed the episode and want to support us in any way, shape, or form that you can, the best way to do so is to share us with your friends. Share us with anyone that's really interested in Pokemon remixes, because I'm going to warn you in advance, there's a lot of them in this episode. You've probably heard most of them already. Also, leave us a review on your podcasting platform. Reviews help to bring new people into our community, and also give us advice on what we can improve on in the future. You can also follow us on Twitter at NotAScratchCast, or email us as well at notascratchcast@gmail.com if you have any cool ideas to add to the podcast or just want to reach out to us. We also have a Discord for Not a Scratch and have a bunch of amazing people that have already joined. You can join to help build the Not a Scratch community. Alright, here's what I was talking about. We want to thank Glitch X City for the songs, and there's a lot of them, so here goes. Kirby's Dream Land Lo-Fi Remix, Mystery Dungeon Sea of Time Remix, Mystery Dungeon Through the Sea of Time Remix Version 2, Mystery Dungeon Temporal Tower Remix, Mystery Dungeon Primal Dialga Remix, Mystery Dungeon Time Gear Remix, Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver Route 47 Remix, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl Twin Leaf Town Lo-Fi Remix, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl Game Corner Remix, and finally, for Glitch X City, Pokemon Sun and Moon Team Skull Leader Guzma Remix. Once again, please check out Glitch X City and all of their stuff because it is fantastic. We also want to thank Tabletop Audio for the songs Quiet Cove and Solemn Vow. Amazing music as well. Please check them out if you haven't already. All the links are always in the description below. We also want to shout out our patrons. We at Not a Scratch have a Patreon where you can get amazing extra benefits regarding the show and its future, including early access to episodes, special behind-the-scenes looks at what goes on into the game, special newscasts from the Outcast region, and more. You'll also be recognized during the show. Thank you to our guild interns Ginny, Harper, Fuego, Alchemage, and Ursa93, and thank you to our guild master Eli. For more information, check out the links in the episode description or contact us on Discord or Twitter. If you're interested in having a promo on the show for your podcast, we'd love to help. All you have to do is send us an email or contact us on Twitter or Discord, and we'd be happy to discuss more. Speaking of promos, you know how games can be played online, right? Well, here's Totally Online Gaming Group. Also, stick around after the episode ends for a special announcement. Let me emphasize that, special announcement. You, trust me, will not want to miss it.
Are you a fan of TTRPGs? Do you love listening to podcasts? Well, here's one you probably haven't heard of yet. I'm Jason, the DM for Totally Online Gaming Group, or as we like to call it, TOG. We're a group of online friends that get together and play 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons, and we love sharing our stories with others. We are geared towards a more adult audience, so some of our content might not be the best for little ears. But if you're over 18, we'd love for you to give us a shot. Right now, you can find us on 8 different podcast networks, including Apple Podcasts and Spotify. So hop on over to TOG, and you too could call yourself a Toglodyte.
Gyarados at this point has been stretching out for a bit, like chewing on something, and he's like, so are we heading off to Thunder Tree? I believe that's where you're going?
That is where we're going, yes. Thank you, Rach.
Okay, let's head off.
Wait, Rage is coming with us? Okay, cool.
Well, I mean, like, he's gonna drop you guys off there while he heads off to
Aw,
Shady Grove.
that's so nice of him.
Oh,
Alright, let's
You
go.
guys are like 5 miles away, plus it's a place where you can shop, so.
fair. I'm guessing like we're just walking.
It'd be quicker to surf, actually. So.
Oh! I thought we had made landfall close enough to where we're walking.
You could, but Rage surfing is faster than you guys walking, so.
All right, then yeah,
Alright,
let's
let's do that.
go.
So you guys are basically like going around the coast, I suppose. And it is nighttime, or it was nighttime, it's now morning. Congratulations, it is Monday, July 4th.
Happy
More
birthday,
egg.
America.
Yes. It is July 4th as you guys go off. It takes a couple of hours, so I'm going to say it's about like 9:30, 10-ish. We'll say 10. It's about 10-ish when... Yeah, well, that works. We'll say it's about 10 o'clock and you guys reach Thunder Tree City. You guys kind of come in the docks area, but there's like docks for ships, and then there's a docks for like Pokemon that surf.
Nice.
So Gyarados kind of gets off there, shakes a bit, and he's like, "All right, we've made it here. Are you guys good from here? Because I have to resupply myself before heading off to Shady Grove." Ralph, by the way, this is the first time that Gyarados has mentioned he's going to Shady Grove.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, I thought... okay, good luck on your mission.
Oh, it's gonna be great. We're gonna play. I'm gonna be helping out with the baseball team and everything. All right, see
You're what?
ya. Rage walks off.
I look at Kyle and I'm like, dude, please tell me he got that mission before you did.
Kyle is still like staring off into space. Like this entire time, Kyle's been spaced out, just like trying to like run through all like all 14,000,007 alternate universes.
I like wave my hand in front of Kyle, like, Kyle, hello, you there?
He just kind of shakes his head and like looks at Ralph.
You gonna say anything?
Kyle's just giving like Ralph a blank look of like what do you want?
Did you? Never mind. I don't know what funky crazy dream you had last night, but we're gonna keep. And I know you're not gonna tell me about it, but we're just gonna keep going.
Kyle is just giving Ralph like the look of like, huh? Okay, sure.
Like, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm just like, sure, okay, cool, good talk, I guess.
All right, so we're gonna, I assume, head into Thunder Tree City then.
Yep. Congratulations, you have made it to Thunder Tree City, home sweet home.
Somehow, some way. It's like
Yep.
middle of the day.
The guild is. It's like early morning. The guild is here actually, so you could either head home or head to the guild.
I wanna say hi to my mom. This is the obligatory Ralph talks to his mom once per arc every arc.
Okay. Kyle, you are.
Unless I need to get my money
I mean,
from my bank.
Well, because we have we have an extra day until we need to meet them, right? Or do we meet them today?
You had to meet them in 3 days as of the day there. So 1,
1 day of travel, 2
You
days
have
of
an extra
travel.
day. You have an extra day, yeah.
Wait, so we had 2 days of travel, and this is the third day. So we meet them tomorrow, or do we meet them today?
Yes. The easiest thing to do is just meet them tonight.
Okay. In that
Right.
case, Kyle is gonna stop by like the marketplace and stock up on stuff.
Okay, we'll start with Ralph. Ralph, you head home to Mom's place.
Yes.
Uh,
I go up to the door and just knock. Is there no answer?
no, I'm slowly realizing I don't think I have Ralph's mom as a character for some reason. Oh no, I do. Never mind. Yes,
You
okay.
better. You voiced her
Yeah.
in the past.
No, she's just very low on the list for some reason.
Okay.
Anyway, so opens the door. There's a Machoke at the door. Of Machoke, it looks like. Ralph?
Mom?
Oh my gosh, sweetie! Oh my god! It, like grabs you, hugs you, and it's like,
Oh,
but, it's been so long, Ralph.
I know. Things have been crazy down at the Boulder Stars, but you know, Kyle and I were in town. We're on our way to Ventus for a mission, so I just wanted to stop by and say hi. And
You're going to
Yeah.
Ventus?
yeah, going to Ventus.
Uh,
We've got a mission
oh.
there.
Okay. She looks very nervous or like hesitant all of a sudden.
Is something wrong with Ventus? Is there something I need to know?
No, there's nothing, Ralph.
Going back for generations, our family has had a curse.
Mom, is there something you need to tell
35,000 years ago, our family fought with those of the Ventus people.
Mom, if there's something you gotta tell me, like some kind of family curse or something, I think I should know.
Oh my god, what if Ralph's dad is there?
That would be... Oh, man. Is it? Is
Oh
he?
no, please.
Ralph, there's nothing wrong with Ventus. It's been a while since I've seen any, I've thought about going there. I mean, the farthest I've usually traveled is down to like, Shady Grove or New Birch City or something. So it's just surprising you're traveling so far. That's it.
Roll
Can I,
insight. Roll
Can
insight.
I was like, can I peer into her soul to see if she's hiding something?
Sure. What is that insight? Is that the roll?
Yeah.
It would be insight, yes, which would be wisdom.
Roll insight.
Alright, I need a high roll. Please, I've gotten nothing but low rolls in the past. 10. Perfect 10.
Something is up.
I put
Something
my
is
hands on my hips.
definitely up.
I put my hands on my hips, all sass-like.
Oh
I'm just-
no.
I'm just like, Mom, I am your son, and you deserve to tell me the whole truth. I know you're hiding something.
Okay, we're gonna do a roll off.
Oh, God.
So we're gonna roll against each other. You're rolling whatever. I'm rolling whatever it is that lying would be, which I guess is deception.
Deception.
Yeah.
You are rolling whatever truthing would be, which is
Insight.
insight again. Okay.
I should roll again.
You are a fighting type, which means that you're
We're both fighting types.
right. But I need to know what her attribute pluses and minuses are. They don't have
Oh,
any
the base.
modifiers beyond their actual type itself. So
I see. Alright, I'm just gonna roll, and then...
this is a deception. That's a cute
Oh.
roll. Cute is straight up. Okay.
Alright, I have my roll for my insight.
Nat 20!
No, she didn't.
Oh my gosh. Okay. No, not in that 20.
Alright, I have a 15 for my insight.
Bro, you could have gotten the 2 and it still would have worked.
Awful liar.
Oh man.
So what does she say?
Your mom is a terrible liar.
Of course.
And you give her those puppy dog eye looks, and she's just like, oh, fine. Well, in Ventus is where she looks like very, what's the right word? Annoyed, I guess. And
Just
I need to
upset,
check something
I
to make
guess.
sure. Upset. I don't know if that's necessarily the right word, but
Nervous?
it looks like
Apprehensive?
stressed might be it. Like thinking about this makes her annoyed.
Okay.
I don't know if that's necessarily stressed.
Riled
but-
up.
Yeah. Where is? I need this.
I swear to God, if my
Vexed.
guess was right, I'm actually gonna be like kind of shook. I hate when my
So-
throwaway jokes become main plot points.
So, so your father's family lives there.
There it is.
We haven't exactly seen eye to eye in the last, I don't know, 10 years, 2 months, whatever your birthday was.
Whatever my age
Even
is.
it's
Oh, God.
about that many years or so.
Oh. I'm gonna need a minute. I go to my room and I just like let out this like squeal, but it's like nervousness, but excitement, but also like he just like Ralph doesn't know what to feel right now. Just like my dad! Yeah, my dad is around, and I could meet him, but also my mom doesn't like him.
Okay, so I want to be abundantly clear, because okay, this doesn't necessarily mean what it's implying, but with that said, her specific words was your dad's family.
Family,
Let's
yes,
say.
yeah, I got that, yeah.
Okay, just making sure that you're not
But
like
it could
my
be,
father
like,
is
my dad-
definitely there, and then he may not be there.
That's
It's
what
like,
Ralph is thinking.
That's true.
But it's like the possibility, you know.
There is a chance, yes.
So I have like my little like freak out moment, and I go back downstairs and I'm like, no, mother.
Squeal. Okay.
Yeah.
Mother, welcome.
Mother.
Mother, I request a visit with my father. Post haste.
I have processed the information. Thank you for telling me. I just, no matter what, I'm doing my job, right? I care about this a little bit, but I processed it, right? I'm getting older, I'm maturing, so it'll be fine. I'm gonna handle this in the healthiest way possible that I can think of.
Oh my god, Kyle's gonna have to babysit Ralph through this.
In any case, let's just enjoy a hot meal, catch up, and then I'm gonna grab some money from the little bank fund that you left for me.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, sure. Just keep in mind that I love you, okay?
I already knew that, but I love you too, Mom.
Just like, yeah, duh. Like, duh.
Yeah, you tell me every
Okay.
day. Well, every day since
Great.
I left for guild stuff, but yeah.
Okay. That is the case, and we will just simulate the rest of your day because there's nothing really
Yeah,
else.
I'm gonna
that happens.
transfer all my bank funds into my funds because I need money.
Just yoink, click.
Yeah, 12.98. Okay.
Yes. All right. So you do that. That's all great. Kyle, you're shopping, right? Much less interesting.
Yes. Shopping mini
Okay.
episode.
Da 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 da. So remind me again. You guys are what rank?
I think we're still rookie rank.
Let me think. I don't know where I put you.
We haven't hit normal rank, I don't think.
Yes, you have not. You were close-ish. No, you're pretty far away, actually, now that I think about it.
Whack.
But you are rookie rank. Okay, great. I need you to roll a d6.
1d6 coming right up. A 1. No, a 2. I had a -1 modifier on.
A 2. Great, there's stuff. So you are shopping like regular shopping, or are you going for TMs, orbs, and stuffs?
No, regular.
Okay.
Need to see what's in
So
stock.
there are stuff. There is things in stock. I don't know how much you'll be interested in them, but there's stuff. So there are sleep seeds, bananas, brown gummies, sky gummies, rost berries, which heal burn, and that is it.
What's a banana again? Is it like an apple?
Bananas increases belly by D4, IQ increased by D10. It costs, the current price is 1680.
1680
Yes.
for one banana.
Look, today apparently they are very low on bananas, so they are priced up.
Okay, how much is a sleep seed?
Sleep seeds today are 70.
70. I'll take 2.
Okay. We exchange the goods and services.
All right, thank you very much.
Kyle just like gives a nod and is on his merry way. That was
Okay.
quick. I want to see what the item store has, or the TM stuff store has.
Okay,
I
the
want to check
TM
first.
store, I am going to have you... Okay, so I am going to, let's see. I'm going to need you to roll a d4 first. Or, no, I need you to roll a combination of things, so...
Am I shopping just for TMs, or am I shopping for like special items and stuff too?
It's up to you. You can shop for both. They're 2 different stores and stuff like that. Okay.
I'd like to shop for both.
Okay. If you're going for bands, there is the Person band, which when held you cannot be confused. There is the Munch belt, where when held, attack and special attack both increase by half of your post to level up bonus, but you have Truant status. And then there's the Twist band, when held, stats cannot be lowered.
I already do have the twist band, but I'm wondering if the Munch belt is a good investment. What's the description of that again?
When held, attack and special attack both increase by half of post level up. Let me make sure that I have this right. Half of post level up bonus, or not level up bonus. Sorry, post level up. So like your final stats before your temporary bonus and your permanent bonus.
So that would be. I'm just looking at my stats now. Wow, that would actually be pretty. That would be 4 to my attack and 6 to my special attack right now. Which
Yep.
would be very well
But in
combined.
exchange, you have the truant status,
Which is
like the slacking thing, where you skip every other turn.
does that replace overgrow or?
No, it is that on top of overgrow.
So I get that second ability. Okay, yeah, no, not worth it. What about TMs? Any fun grass type TMs?
So I'm going to need you to roll a combination of D4, D100, so that pair 5 times.
All right, 5d4 and then 5d100, and we'll see what we get. All right.
Yeah, and so just give me like 1, 37 or something like that.
All right. So I've got 234.
Okay.
I've got 167. I've got 451. I've got 416, and I've got 456.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna have to search this up because I don't have an easy way of doing this yet. Okay, you're probably gonna need your moveset and whether or not you can learn these things.
Yeah, no, I have it up.
There are some that I know for a fact you cannot learn, but your options, you have 5 TMs that are available if you'd like to purchase them. I can give you a price if you are interested. We're just gonna go by their games thing, so it might actually be cheaper than you expect it to be. So, you have the options of Shockwave, Protect, Steel Wing, Light Screen, Fling.
So the ones I'm interested in are Shockwave, Steel Wing, Light Screen, and what was the last one?
Fling.
Fling. I can learn Protect, but I also know Detect. So,
Oh, that's right, you do know Detect. Yeah, so that probably wouldn't be...
yeah. I
helpful.
can learn Fling, although I feel like since I have the Twist Band, I wouldn't really want to know it. Right? What does Fling do?
I believe you throw whatever item you're holding.
Yeah. But I have the Twist Band, so no. Can I learn any of the other 3?
Oh, okay, so you do not, No, yeah, you would throw an item. You can throw an item that's in your bag as well, though. And if you throw an item that normally does throwing stuff, then it would do... No, so here's how I'll explain it. Fling is you can throw any item that you have, either held item or in your bag. If you throw the item and it has an additional effect, then the opponent takes damage and the additional effect, if that makes sense.
Ooh, that's not bad, you know?
That's what I'm gonna go with. I have to change Fling's definition, but that's what I'm rolling with.
Because then that changes the game, because normally in battle, you can only either use an item or do a move. But this is kind of a combination one. Like, I could throw a Sleep Seed using Fling and do damage, and possibly put it to sleep. That's kind of a baller. That's kind of a baller move, you know?
Actually, yes, I don't believe Fling... Let's make sure. Fling, type, category, power. Power depends on me. Accuracy is a regular accuracy roll. So it really depends on the item that you throw, and I have overall control over what damage it does, but I have a general list in mind, so...
What damage bases are we looking at, potentially?
So it depends on the item that you throw. I'm going to say... Where's the damage? Anywhere between 2 and 10, but you're more likely to get the lower numbers.
Okay, so this is kind of sort of correlated to, like, the actual, like, game list, almost.
Yeah, there's something... I mean, so, like, if you throw a plain seed, for example, it's extremely basic, and so that'll be, like, a damage base 2 type thing. If you throw, like, I don't know, if you throw an orb or something, or if you throw an actual, like, item that's normally used for throwing, like a gravel rock, then it'll probably do extra damage on top of the normal things.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's loosely based off of the in-game version.
Yeah.
You also need to have the cost, which would be kind of important.
Yeah, how much does Fling cost? Because I'm leaning towards no, but if it's cheap, it might be worth it.
It is 1,500 poke.
Nope. No thanks.
Yeah. They are less expensive than I think I started them out. I was going to start them out like 4,000 and stuff like that. But this one's 1,500. Yeah.
No, thank you. I'll pass.
Okay. Are you interested in any of the other ones, or?
I mean, I can't The only ones I could learn are Fling and Protect.
Okay, in that case, then probably not. Unless you want to buy something and be like, hey, Ralph, here's a gift, Shockwave.
That would be great.
I'm curious, what moves can Machop learn?
But I'm assuming that you're probably not buying anything.
I mean, I could buy it and then sell it to Ralph.
To sell to Ralph?
Ralph can learn. Machop can learn Light Screen. Machop can learn Protect. Machop can learn Fling. Machop can learn Metronome, which is fun.
That's wild.
And then what were the other ones? Shockwave, Steel Wing.
I think it's all of them, because you said
Yeah.
Protect, Light Screen, and Fling, right?
Yeah. So, yeah, no, nothing Ralph would actually be interested in. None of them deal damage.
Okay.
Yep. Precise.
So we're not buying anything else today?
No, we're not.
Okay. Alright.
No haggling with shopkeepers today.
Let's close that. I gotta figure that out. And okay, cool. So are you doing anything else today? Are you heading home, or are you going straight to the guild with Ralph once he comes out?
Kyle's just gonna kind of wait for Ralph and, be ready to go.
Dang, not even visiting your parents or nothing?
I'll write all that.
Stone cold. Alright.
We're here on guild business.
Whenever Ralph is done with hanging out with his mom and getting to the bank, I guess he's gonna meet up with Kyle at the Bronze Roses, probably.
Not the Bronze Roses, the Dark Clouds.
The Dark Clouds? Oh yes, the Bronze
Yes.
Roses was for the other guilds. Yes, or the other mission.
So, so you guys are heading to the Dark Clouds, I suppose? You meet up nearby and walk from there?
Yeah.
Yep.
We know the city. We run the city.
Yeah. So you guys head into the Dark Clouds. It's the same sort of setup. The guild here, it's fluffy, I guess, is the best way to describe the building. Not like literally fluffy, but it looks like clouds.
It looks like a cloud.
It looks like a cloud.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the door if you want to ring it.
I ring the doorbell.
Yes, what's it?
Oh, it's you again. Ralph and Kyle are from the Boulder Stars. You have a mission here.
Can you give me the mission ID?
What's the mission ID?
Kyle takes.
I don't
out
know.
the paper.
Make something up.
Kyle takes out the paper and holds it up for Ralph.
H304.
Oh, okay. You guys are on H304. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, come on.
I'm imagining the
so
of the door like unlocking.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you guys can walk in, I assume.
I'm assuming there's someone inside that's going to direct us where we need to go.
There is, yes. So you guys walk inside, and you hear an interesting. You hear somebody that you'll absolutely adore.
Uh-huh.
Well. If it isn't Ralph and Kyle.
And out in the front comes Kirk in HD.
Oh my.
And that's where we will end this episode.
No! I don't want to work with them anymore.
Anymore? You've never worked with them to begin with.
I worked
No,
with HD.
no, Ralph.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true.
I worked with HD to find Kyle after he got walloped during his solo episode.
That's yes. Ta-da!
Wait, we're back.
So I should mention this, that in that solo episode, I mentioned that they were part of the Dark Clouds, and I'm so happy that we got to turn this back around.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I didn't even know about that. That's
Wow.
fantastic.
Wow, it's a living, breathing.
In
world.
one of your solo episodes, I mentioned that. I forget
It was
who
in the
was
Ralph
what.
one.
Probably is on the
Probably.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yep, HD and Kirk are back.
Oh,
Kyle
I don't
just
have to go.
Kyle is so out of it that he just almost doesn't doesn't comprehend
Doesn't even
that
like.
this is what's
It's like,
happening.
whatever, man.
It's gonna be a long road to Ventus.
But this is where we're gonna end it off. Our friends are back with their favorite people in the world. He says.
Uh-huh.
Ha ha ha.
Hey! I'd like to think that Kyle has had some character growth and some maturation over this past almost 3 complete arcs.
I think Ralph
Yes,
has matured, but only slightly, and certainly not towards HD.
All right. This is where we are going to end this off. Next time they're traveling. Maybe we'll see what happens.
if we get to
Probably.
that, if we get that far.
Yeah, if we get there, they're traveling. If not, then we're not. Thank you very much for watching, listening, doing the thing. I have been your PM, your DM, your GM, Anirudh himself.
I've been Mansour playing Ralph.
And I've been Muhammad playing Kyle.
And until next time, take care. Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. As you probably know by now, I am the PM, DM, GM of Not a Scratch Anirudh himself, and I'm here to tell you that special announcement I talked to you about earlier. Yeah, not scripted, as you can tell by the fact that I have no idea what I'm saying, but I have some interesting news for you. Of course, before that, I'm going to do a little bit of advertising, so keep that in mind if you feel like it. So, of course, if you have not already, please, I highly recommend joining our Discord. The link is always in the description below, along with basically everything else I talk about. But the Discord is such a fantastic community, and there's so many new advancements that are going on that I don't even know what's going on. And if you don't want to miss out on all of the details, all of the things that are being conversed about the show, please join the Discord. It would be very helpful, not just for you as a listener, but for us to get more engaged with our audience. We spend a lot of time with the Discord members just kind of talking about different ideas and stuff like that. I'm always polling the Discord people, and eventually something about that poll shows up in either a YouTube video I make or in an episode 6 episodes down the line or something like that. So please join the Discord if you haven't already. Speaking of YouTube, I have a YouTube channel. You can check that out in the description below. Mostly game-related things, a lot of highlights from streams that I've done on Twitch, which is also in the description below, for different activities and stuff that I'm playing with my other co-hosts that you're listening to on the show right now. But there's that stuff there. There are other podcasts as well that I host called Adoran Region Sports or Adoran Talk Sports. Both of them found wherever you listen to podcasts, hopefully. Adoran Region Sports is sort of like what if the NBA was existing, but if Pokemon were there instead of like players, and it's kind of like cool, so I'm gonna be like, you should probably try it. And Adoran Talk Sports is talking about real life sports, which is very infrequent, but I did post my, at this point, the 2021 NBA season has just begun, and I posted an episode about, like, what I think the predictions are. So far, they're technically could be right. Now, it's only one game into the playoffs, so it's not exactly like bold, especially in the 7-game series, but that's all available in the description, or just look it up online if it's not there, or yell at me by attaching Twitter and stuff like that. Anyway, the big announcement. So, if you are a long-time listener of the show, or also a short-time listener of the show, or just a listener of the show, you may or may not know that June is when we started this entire thing. We recorded episodes well in advance, recording some of them in like April and May, and we spent time so that we could publish the episodes. And the very first episode was released on June 2nd, I think. The promo was June 2nd. I think we released the episodes on June 2nd, and I took them down and put them back up on June 4th. But I think June 2nd was the Tuesday, and that is when the show began, so to speak. And so we've been posting an episode weekly, roughly weekly, every Tuesday, give or take, a couple weeks here and there. But June is here. The show is about a year old now, give or take a few days by this point, but it's nearly a year old, and it's exciting. It's wild to think that something like this has been in the making for a year, and somehow, despite the fact that we've been recording for a year, in Game Universe, we are only like a month and change into the actual plot, which is making me wonder, like, is this going to be a 12-year story? Because it's going to be exciting, but also I have to do the DMing. Anyway, regardless of all that, it's a year. It's very exciting, and I wanted to give back to you. So, surprise, surprise, we are going to have a lot of episodes coming out in the near future. In fact, to be specific, there is an episode coming out every single day from May 29th until June 6th. There is an episode coming out every single day, with this one caveat. So a long time ago, at the end of Arc 2, we did a giveaway, and 4 separate people won the opportunity to be on the show in their own special episode, GM'd by myself. Those episodes are coming out this period. So we have our 4 people. Each of them are going to have a special day for their special episode, the 29th, the 30th, the 31st, and the 1st. Then, just like the very first episode was posted on June 2nd, we're going to have an episode on June 2nd, an episode on June 3rd, an episode on June 4th, an episode on June 5th, and an episode on June 6th. You may be wondering, why do we have 5 episodes coming out? Well, in our initial sequence last year, we posted 5 episodes. We posted Arc 0, the entirety of Arc 0, which consists of 5 episodes, and so we're going to have 5 episodes, one coming out every single day. So, summarizing this, May 29th to June 6th, there is an episode coming out every single day. Please stick around for that, of course. If you want to be heads and tails above everybody else, these episodes will be posted on Patreon before they're published online, to the point where on basically May 29th, all of these episodes will be released on Patreon. In different tiers, the special episodes will be in the $1 tiers, and the normal episodes will be in the $5 tiers to match up with how we've been doing it so far. But if you're interested in checking that out, all of them will be posted on the 29th. At least that is my goal. I'm not dead editing them, but I'm crossing my fingers. So, summarizing this, as I am rambling on way too long, this is why the episode, I told people in the Discord, this is why the episode gets really long, is because I talk a lot here. Summarizing that, May 29th to June 6th, episode coming out every single day. I hope you are excited, because I am, although my editing self is yelling at me. Regardless of that, so many episodes, so much stuff happening, you will not believe the difference that these handful of episodes will be. So, summarizing everything, there's a bunch of links in the description. If you're not following all of them, you're not a true fan. I'm joking, of course, as you can tell by the fact that I can't even get the sentence out. All the links in the description, check them out if you're interested in any of those. And there is an episode coming out from May 29th to June 6th, every single day. Special episodes coming out for the first 4 days, regular episodes coming out afterwards. That is pretty much it. Thank you very much. I'm going to leave you with a promo for the Aduran Region Sports Show that I do that also posts very frequently. So check that out if you haven't already. Okay, cool. Thank you very much for listening. I hope that you have enjoyed the show. Yeah, that whole episode, wild. What was going on in Kyle's mind? I mean, I do know, but I won't tell you. Thank you very much for watching and supporting in any way, shape, or form that you do. And until next time, everyone, take care. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Aduran Region Sports Podcast. I am your host, Aduran himself, here to talk to you about the new sports league that is starting up at this very moment. The Aduran Region Basketball Association, or the ARBA, is starting soon. The draft is a couple of weeks away, and events have never been more impactful. When checking out this podcast, you'll be able to see not only the games that are being played every weekend, but you'll also hear from our 3 special shows about these games, special debates, and other fantastic events. The first, on Monday, you get to hear from our debate show, Heads or Tails, where we have a natural sports debate talking about all of the breaking news from the previous game. On Wednesdays, check out our radio show, The Aduran Show, brought to you by me, Aduran himself, as we talk about breaking news, big events in the sports world, and everything in between. Finally, on Fridays, check out the marquee Friday night matchup with our show, ARBA Tonight. There you get a look not only at the upcoming games, but also a specialized halftime show for these specific games. All of this is available for you. All you have to do is click that subscribe button and be sure to check us out every day that we release episodes. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you at the next game.